Hi YouTube. I want to talk to you today about a BFG Airsoft grenade. I don't have much time or memory left on my phone, so we gotta make this pretty short. The original design came from RenegadeCow. He used a Schedule 20 PVC pipe that wasn't going to work for me here in the States, so I reverted to CurlysAirsoft. So credit goes to both of them. This is CurlysAirsoft, pretty much essentially his dimensions. I gave it a try with the 110 AEG spring and pretty much followed the instructions. I could not get this thing to really work for me. The only thing I did not do, per his instructions, were to buy his $7 little 3D printed piece. Instead, I found a dowel rod that fit very well inside of the PVC pipe from Home Depot. The problem was, one, it was really hard to load, because I mean, this thing, is come up here, and you had to put like a screwdriver in here, push it all the way back to about right there, and then put in one half of the shell, and then you put on the other half of the shell on the other side. He uses rivets that go through. The spring is, the plunger's under so much tension. It was really hard to get them to fall off. Especially throwing on the soft surfaces like grass and other stuff like that. So I decided, as us YouTubers and DIY folks do, is to modify the design just a little bit, and I made that hole a lot bigger. Got a little slot here. Slot goes all the way up. Now to cock the grenade, to arm it, you pull back here. Done. It's armed. You want a safety? Boom. You got a safety pin. All right. Open it up, put in your 209 primer, and once you're ready, pull your pin. Alright, so I'm going to give it a few tosses here on the ground. Let's see how much we can, how often we can get it to go off. I'm not going to run it with a primer. It's just not needed. I'm in the neighborhood right now. I'm not trying to piss off my neighbors. So we're going to give it some underhands, some overhands. This dowel rod is 1 inch off to either side. If you make that maybe like another ½ inch further, I think you have even better results. I have not tried it yet. This is the first time, I just got done improvising this because the other methods were not working for me. So here we go. We're going to give it a few throws and we'll see what happens. That one off. Recock. You can put in your safety. Change your primer. When you're ready, unprime. Or pull your safety. Another underhand. That was a real light one. It did not go off. That one off. We'll recock. Let's do like 2 overhands. Just kind of overhand. We'll do like an overhead and down. That did not go off. And I'm going to give it another underhand. I'm working on different ways to hold it, to make it, to find what the most efficient way is. I've gotten this thing to go off throwing it on my pillow top mattress. So, I mean, that's soft. So let's give it an overhand. I'm going to be throwing it like this, and so, I mean, so far this has been pretty damn reliable. Another note that I'll say is, okay, so I was using Curly's design and it was not working for me as a grenade. I said, you know what? Alright, forget the side pieces. I'm going to put a pin through it and I'm going to strap this to the bomb. I'm tied this to a tree, and I strapped it to I tied it to the bomb that the other team had to get. So I booby trapped the bomb. This guy runs out of the field with the bomb, and with my BFG dangling behind it, still hasn't gone off. I could barely get that thing to go off. I had to stick my foot and hold it under the ground and pull the pin just to get it to set off because it was so much spring pressure. With this, I could do the same thing, but have this tied to a tree like this, and I can even probably drill a hole in here and run wire through it, or just have the wire loop over. But you'll see it doesn't take much pressure to release that plunger, and it's done. So I hope that's helpful for someone. If y'all want me to put together some parts for this or something, maybe I will. I'm going to be using this with a few games to see how it works, and that's it. Have fun. Don't blow your hand off.